This right here is a product I recently uploaded for a client. It's a locally made castor oil from Nigeria. I uploaded it for the client, and what happened next is to send it to Amazon. Now, if you order for it from any part of the world, it will be delivered to you as seen on the screen. But today's video is not about the product. After all, I'm not promoting it. The video is all about you. So if you live in Nigeria and want to start making money simply by selling on Amazon, but don't know where to begin, or maybe you're among those people that think it's impossible to sell on Amazon from Africa, then I need you to listen very carefully. I'm about to show you exactly how you can start uploading your product on Amazon without leaving your comfort zone. So if that sounds like something you will be interested in knowing more about, then hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell to stay updated for more videos like this. Now, before we get into the process of uploading products on Amazon, there is one important thing you need: Amazon seller account. Without it, you can't do anything on the platform. But don't worry, I've already made a full stack video on how you can create an Amazon seller account today. And this is borderless. You can create it from any part of the world. I broke it all down step by step, even with insider tips and document requirements. So if you don't have your seller account set up yet, pause this video now. Then check the link in the description and pinned comment below. Click that link, watch that setup tutorial, and come right back here when you are ready. I'll show you everything on screen so you can follow step by step. Don't worry, even if this is your first time of stepping on Amazon platform, I got you covered. And by the end of this video, you will know how to confidently upload your products from right here in Nigeria. No agents, no confusion, and definitely no drama. So I need you to grab your PC right now and let's visit your Amazon seller account. So once you're on your dashboard, you'll notice a list where we have pre-listing requirements and other useful tools. List your product, enroll in FBA Prime for shipping, etc. So what you need to do next is to click on list your first product. Now a dialog box is gonna pop up at the right corner of your screen. On that dialog box, so what you need to do is to open a new tab and search for a similar product. Like as you can see, we have organic castor oil here, which is different from the one I'm actually uploading. Then scroll down and look for the ASIN of that particular product. Then copy it, go back to your Amazon dashboard and paste it right here. Now this procedure happens if probably you don't want to go from scratch to create your product. You can definitely follow this procedure. However, not every product is eligible for this kind of upload. There are some products that are well protected that you will not be allowed to copy their style of upload. Like this particular one, immediately I click on new, then apply to sell. It just showed me you need approval to list this brand. Now this happened because this particular castor oil has a registered brand on Amazon, and the one we are about to upload, remember, is a locally made product, so it doesn't have a registered brand on Amazon. So what are we to do now? We have no choice but to create our product from scratch. So the next thing you need to do is to click on create new listing. Now when you click on create a new listing, it will bring you right here. So you need to enter a description for your product. You need to describe your product in this large box. So if I were you and I don't know how to compose a description, I will seek the help of ChatGPT. So as you can see, I visit ChatGPT. So I told ChatGPT, write a product description for castor oil. The description must be in accordance with Amazon policy. Now this is where many people make mistake. There are some description that Amazon will frown at. Just like in Nigeria here, if you're uploading a product and in the description for Jumia, you write original or you write counterfeit. They are against all those words. Or probably you are making reference to another shopping platform. Jumia usually frown against it. So this same thing applies to Amazon. They have their own policy that guide the way you write their description. So you have to be very, very careful. And as you can see, we have more than we even bargained for. Loads of descriptions, usage tips, why choose our castor oil, etc, etc. So these details are details that we are going to be using throughout of our session here. So just paste the description right here, and the next thing, upload images. We have an image I have already created. designed for the client. In case you need someone to design your image for you, even without me touching the product, I can get you something as beautiful as this picture. And as you can see, I've done for so many other clients too. So if you want an image that is presentable like this, feel free to reach out. So make sure that the images you want to upload are images of different parts, and even if you have image of the raw material, add it to the list as well. Then under item name, don't just write castor oil or organic castor oil. You can check the way your competitors name their own product, then you can use that to name your own product too. Like here we have organic pure castor oil, then hyphen 100% pure and cold pressed for hair, skin and wellness. You see, this name is not just a name I came up with. I actually consulted ChatGPT and I also compare it with the names others have on the platform. So you need to make sure your name stand out. So item type, I selected skin moisturizer, and this is because I actually went through the item type that similar products are under, and I noticed they are under skin moisturizer. So whenever you're uploading product, just like I said, make sure you are spying on your competitors so that you don't get lost in the wide. So on the next line, they ask for item type keyword and is under health and household, personal care, skin care, body, then moisturizers, and under moisturizers, of course, we have oils. So this particular item, just like we know, is an oil. So under variation, if your product is like a shoe, a cloth, or any product that has different variation, different size, you can check that box and tell them it has variation. So under brand name, I chose generic. Whenever the item you are uploading doesn't have a registered brand on Amazon, then it is ideal for you to choose generic. Then in that box, choose this product does not have a brand name. Now on the next line, they are asking external product ID. Just tell them I don't have a product ID. It's as simple as that. So right here, they are telling me that they want to approve it as a product that doesn't have UPC exemption, which is the ID. So I have to acknowledge it, which is exactly what I'm doing here. But registering UPC is not hard at all. It's just that it costs a few bucks. So if you know you are ready to register your UPC, there's a procedure for that as well. I'll be making a video on that if anyone is interested. So kindly let me know in the comment section below. So right now on the next tab, they are asking us product description. You need to copy another product description and paste here as well. Now on the next line, we have bullet points. Now these bullet points are the key points, like the highlights of the product, and everything has been provided for us by ChatGPT. So you can just copy it from ChatGPT and paste it here. Although I will advise that you carefully read through. Don't just blindly copy and paste. Then under images, you have to upload those same images that we worked on. You have to upload them right here. And after uploading them, you can click submit. So they bring us here to product details. Now, all of these questions are questions that you need to answer depending on the kind of product you are uploading. Like, does this product have customization? Yes, no, it depends on you. But in my own opinion, I'll click yes because it has a label to recognize it in the sea of other products. If there's any question they are asking you next, you should go ahead and ask ChatGPT. Although, just like I said, don't blindly follow ChatGPT. Like here now, they are asking target audience keyword. You can tell ChatGPT to give you target audience keyword for the product. Then they are asking model name. Model names are usually used for gadgets or electronics, so like laptop, phones, and all of that. So you can just ignore that if your product is not in that category. Then manufacturer, Styrene oil. Then special features, lifestyle. So all of these are things you need to ask ChatGPT, and you definitely get an answer. So when they were asking about the ingredients, the composition, and all of that, I came to the product label and I started reading through the ingredients that they put there, the note, the direction of usage. So it's not just about referring to ChatGPT, it's also about referring to the little information you have at hand. Now right here, they are asking you fulfillment center shelf life. Once it arrives at the fulfillment center, which is Amazon warehouse, how long will the product stay there before it expires? How many units, item form? All of these questions are simple questions. Is product expirable, material type, and everything like that. So you have to take the time to think about this yourself. The depending on the kind of product you are uploading, just like I said, and work on it. All right. If you don't know how to do any of this, you can definitely hire my service to do the uploads for you. Make sure you are reading through. If you don't understand a particular question, you can definitely click on that question mark and you'll see an explanation about it. So when you are very sure that you are filling everything, like the skin type, the sun protection, etc., just click submit. And here now they are telling us we have 18 items left. All of these 18 items left, 30 items left are just the field we have not got to, so you have no reason to panic. Right now on the offer page, they are asking us for seller SKU. You can create an SKU for this product. You can create how many quantity that you'll be sending over. Then the price in USD, you need to apply it as well. Then offering condition, fulfillment channel. Just like I said, if there's any of this that you don't understand, just click on that question mark and you'll get it right. Now you need to answer them whether you'll be shipping this item yourself or Amazon will ship and provide customer service that's fulfilled by Amazon. Then you need to answer the item length and the item length units. So item package dimension as well, that is the package of the item. This is no longer about the item itself. This is about the package, the carton that the item is going to be inside. What's the wideness, what's the height, and all of that. If you don't know what to do in this case, you should check similar items to see how their measurement is being made or in what manner they usually make their measurement, to be very sure you are on the right track. So make sure you answer the item volume. This is very important. Then the package weight, the package units, etc. Then click submit. Now once you click submit, it will take you to the next page where we have safety warning. Carefully answer all of these too. If the item is an hazardous item, if it's an item that children shouldn't touch, if it's an item that you need to keep away from your eye or soft part of your body, so you need to put it there. For instance, now under this safety warning, I said keep out of direct sunlight. At least this can destroy the item. Then country of origin, where it was produced, you can choose Nigeria or any country you are. Are batteries required? No. Does it contain liquid content? Yes. Liquid volume, enter the liquid volume again. Then item weight, enter the item weight again, and all of that. So when you are very sure you are done answering all the questions, just click submit. Now we are redirected back to product identity. They said externally assigned product identifier is required but not supplied. A GTIN exemption. This is because the UPC we applied for earlier on has not been approved yet. It's not that it's not going to be approved. So what you need to do is to apply for the GTIN exemption. Once you click on apply now, so as you can see, we have the status here that is showing approved. If I were you, I would save as draft first, then reload the page and click submit again. Or you can just go back to your dashboard, then go to the three lines at the top right corner of the screen and go to catalog. From catalog, complete your drafts. Then under complete your draft, you are going to see the product there. After clicking on review and submit, it will bring you back to the product creation page. We have an exclamation mark on our offer tab, so you can just click on that to check that tab and know what is wrong. So when you are sure that everything is right, click on submit. So as you can see, listing has been submitted. Thanks for submitting your listing. If approved, changes will be reflected within 24 hours. So you can just close or give them a feedback about your experience so far. If you have any question regarding what I just showed you right now, do not hesitate to drop it right in the comment section below. I'll definitely check it out and give you a response. Meanwhile, we are not done yet. We still need to send this product to Amazon warehouse, and our next video is going to show you exactly how to do that. The video will pop up next to me once it is uploaded. Ensure you check back to click on the video. Better still, you can subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you'll be alerted whenever the video comes in. Whatever you do, never stop making money.